race fans, welcome to Happy Hour Racing League. This is TurnLeft TV and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Some action here tonight at Kansas. Toyota Tundra 200 at Kansas Speedway. Race number 6 in the chase. Right here on TurnLeft TV. Right now we are in the qualification session. Watching Greg Kirchmeier make his laps. Got a good one on store for you tonight. High-speed cookie cutter at Kansas. Take a look at the track here. Located in Kansas City, Kansas. 1.5-mile cookie cutter. 4 turns. It's a tri-oval. 17 to 20 degrees in the banking in turns. Out the front stretch, 9 to 11 degrees, and 5 degrees of banking on the back stretch. Again, this is a fast track. You may see speeds approaching 200 miles an hour as they enter the turn, so very high speed here. Got a couple grooves here. You can race on the low line and the high line both. Right now, John Piper is our top time here. All right, got a good one on store for you tonight. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Again, right now, watching Greg Kirchmeier as he makes his laps here in the qualification session. Taking a look at the point standings here. Brent Owen, as we finish up round 2, Brent Owen coming into tonight has 132 points. Greg Kirchmeier in second with 129. Ivan Deschamps at 125 in third. John Pfeiffer in 4th, 123, and Henry Leacock in 5th with 120 points. The schedule, of course, tonight we are here at Kansas for 134 laps. And then we begin round number 3, Martinsville Speedway next week, followed by Texas. Then Phoenix, another short track, 156 laps at Phoenix, high-speed short track, and then finishing out the season at Homestead for the championship round. 134 laps there at Homestead. So winding down the season here, and the points battle is tight. Next week's race here at Martinsville, going to be a great one. That is an awesome track. A lot of side-by-side racing there, 250 laps at Martinsville. That's going to be a blast. All right, now we are in the warm-up session here. Looks like tonight we have 8 drivers with us. So really the keys to Kansas are making sure that you keep your fenders on it. Take care of your tires. You can get really racy here and that will eat up your tires. And then also, you know, making good pit stops, getting on and off pit lane cleanly. Making sure that you don't speed. You definitely do not want a speeding penalty. I say that week in, week out. That should probably be a common theme for all of the tracks, but can be costly at a place like this where it's fairly short and high speed. You could lose a lap, maybe a lap and a half here just doing a drive-through. So right now, following the 67 car, Henry Leacock. Take a look at, of course, we got race number 6 tonight in the chase here at Kansas Speedway. Again, it is the Toyota Tundra 200. Now we're looking at the 181 of Tony Reiner as he makes his laps here. Currently at a 29.350. Another thing to think about there as the wall approaches is you want to make sure you staying off that. Of course, we say that about at every track, or that's a common theme at every track, but you know, you get into the wall, there's a little wall glue there that can hold your car up, and as you make that correction to try to come off the wall, it will cause your car to snap back to the left. See the 46 of Brent Owen coming into the pits here. Now following the 49 car of Ivan Deschamps. So that wall, getting into the wall, we call that wall glue. Not all the tracks really have that, but some of them, like this one, it's hard to get your car back off the wall. Then of course you're trying to find that delicate balance where you're not overcorrecting and cause the car to snap loose on you when you do get into the wall. Looking at the 14 car here of Pat Gould. Malibu Coca-Cola Chevrolet. That's maybe that Malibu rum. Steer clear. Yeah, that could be some dangers. That stuff will sneak up and bite you. Back again with the 181, that's Snap-on Tools Ford Fusion. Tony Reiner. Pretty good time here, second time. Coming up on Friday, we'll be at Martinsville Speedway in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Friday Night Series. 2 50-lap heat races followed by a 70-lap points race. Race number 9 in their fall 2017 season. Martinsville, that's going to be a great one. 3 races at Martinsville on Friday, right here on TurnLeft TV. And then on Saturday, the Saturday Night Thunder will be at Mountain Peak, which is Charlotte, for a 150-lap race. 75% damage on that. The Saturday Night Thunder, race number 6 in their fall 2017 season. And then on Wednesday, be at Daytona International Speedway right here on TurnLeft TV. 80 laps at the famed Daytona, race number 6 in their season, and the Ironman Racing Series with the tire rule. Don't think the tire rule will be that significant there at Daytona. Generally, guys are not changing any tires, or maybe just right side tires as they come in to make their pit stops. Make sure you come out and join us on TurnLeft TV on YouTube. You will find all of the races that we've recorded and uploaded. can also follow us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV. You'll get updates when we upload races and also updates on upcoming races. Come out and join us. Appreciate all the feedback I've received. Take a look at Josh Flores here in that 6X paint scheme, the goofy paint scheme, one of the temporary paint schemes, the special temporary paint schemes. Joining us for the first time tonight, so we'd like to welcome Josh. Looks like Brent Owen may have been our top qualifier. On board here with Josh Flores as he makes his laps. There's a little bit of contact with the wall there. Got about a minute left here before we take the green flag. On board again with Josh Flores. He comes back out of the pits, back out onto the track. See, our top time right now is Greg Kirchmeier at 29.456. Again, carrying a lot of speed as you come off the track here, so we've got to be very, very careful. It is a little tricky to make that commitment cone as well. We've seen guys, saw a broadcast of a race here recently. Going to test this. You're probably going to hear this a number of times, so I apologize. A little bit of a mess there. We're just making sure that we got our guy here ready to go. All right, it looks like we are going to get the command to start our engines and get these guys to their cars here at Kansas Speedway. All right, Brent Owen in the 46 car is our pole sitter. The 181 of Tony Reiner is in second. In third is the 67 of Henry Leacock. The 33 of John Pfeiffer starts in the fourth position. In fifth is Pat Gould in the 14 car. The 49 of Ivan Deschamps is sixth. In seventh is the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. In eighth is the 6X of Josh Flores. 133 laps right here at Kansas. Brent Owens starting down on the inside line. Tony Reiner up on the outside line there in that 181 car. Henry Leacock in the 67 starting in the third position. John Pfeiffer in fourth up on the high line there in the 33. All right, our pace car is in. 133 laps right here at Kansas Motor Speedway.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Right, Brent Owen jumps out to a little bit of a lead here. Tony Reiner back there in the second position. Brent Owen opens a little bit of a gap right here on the field. Tony Reiner is starting to close that gap a little bit. Wheel the 46 car back in. Just a little under 3/10 of a second behind. Oh, and the 46 car makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Back here looking at the 67 car. In fourth place, Henry Leacock. Pittsburgh Steelers paint scheme. Take a look at this pass here that John Pfeiffer makes on the 67 car. He takes over the third position. Ooh, a couple of guys make some contact with the wall there. So easy to do as you come off the turn, carrying a lot of speed. You see the 67 car up against the wall again. Making more contact. Oh, and he spins that car around, and we have a yellow flag here on lap 5. And he made some secondary contact with the wall there and overcorrected or tried to correct that, and it just shot him back into the wall there. Again, that's plus you know you damage your car and that thing is not steering right, and the 67 car makes contact with the wall. Fortunately, nobody else involved. So tough break here early for the 67 car. Oh, and we got a little bit of a incident here on the caution flag. Looks like the 6X involved there, Josh Flores. He might have been got up there in the marbles trying to get that car slowed down and spins that car around, but fortunately doesn't make any contact with anybody. He's just going to put some tires on that car and he'll be good to go. Tony Reiner had grabbed the lead there just before we took the caution flag, so these guys coming down pit lane. You see the 46, the 33 also coming down pit lane as well. And here's the pass for the lead just before the caution flag came out. I mean, you see the caution lights there as they pass by. And 181 had just grabbed the lead there from the 46 just before the caution flag. So now, ooh, see Brent Owen there slides past his pit box and has to back up. That's going to cost him some time. And the 181 of Tony Reiner makes it out. Ahead of the 46 car. He is currently shown in the 4th position, but I suspect some of these guys are going to have to come in and pit. They've stayed out. See, Greg Kirchmeier also has gained a position on pit road. Now following the 181 car.
Yeah, run will be open this time.
So Pat Gould is currently shown as our race leader as he peels off the track with the 49 of Ivan Deschamps and also the 67 of Henry Leacock. These guys are going to come into pit lane here. 14 staying out a lap to gain some bonus points. Ivan Deschamps gets out of the pit lane there ahead of this the other two. Following the Pat Gould car right now, the 14. And Malibu Rum Coca-Cola Chevrolet. Right, our race leader is Tony Reiner at 181 car. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now back in the 2nd position. John Pfeiffer in 3rd. Brett Owen, after having a little bit of a snafu there on pit lane, drops back to the 4th position.
It'll be 1 to go this time line.
Right, getting the 1 to go. Tony Reiner on the low side. Greg Kirchmeier going to start on the high side. John Pfeiffer up there in the 3rd position on the low line. 46 of Brent Owen going to start high in the 4th position. Ivan Deschamps in 5th. Pat Gould runs in the 6th position. right, we got the 1 to go. Pace car is in, and here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green. Tony Reiner on the inside line. Did not quite get quite as good of a start here on board with Tony Reiner. Not quite as good of a start as Greg Kirchmeier got, but Greg Kirchmeier drops back behind him. Now in the second position. So the 181 at Snap-on Tools Ford Fusion. Tony Reiner now up in the first position there. Moving away a little bit, looking out of the back of Tony Reiner's car. You see the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier back there in the second position. 49 of Ivan Deschamps making a pass here on the 46 car. So Ivan Deschamps up to the fourth position. Tampa Bay Lightning Dodge Charger. Looking at John Pfeiffer. John Pfeiffer battling for position there, looking low on the 20 car, not able to pull off that pass. Oh, you see the 6X car make some contact with the wall there coming off the turn. Josh Flores making a little bit of contact. It's an easy thing to do, driving that car in just a little, just get a little bit out of the groove there, and once you make contact, you upset the balance of that car, and of course, boogers up the setup of that car a little bit. The suspension compounds the problems. On board right now with the 67 car, Henry Leacock here, running in the 7th position now, getting passed by the 6X, and he is going to look to do a crossover move here on the 6X. So Henry Leacock coming back, try to take back over that 7th position, battling with Josh Flores right now here on lap 13. Tight battle here for position. 67 car going to be able to pull off that pass. Oh, you see the 6X there really drives that in hard there and gets up into the wall. Again, now those tires are probably need to be changed there. Now looking at the 181, Tony Reiner leading the field here on lap 15. About a 1.5 second lead right now on the second place car of John Pfeiffer. 33, John Pfeiffer running in second, followed by the 46, Brent Owen. Looking at this pass here, the 46 car, Brent Owen, goes around the 49 of Ivan Deschamps. Moving back to the front here. Currently in the 4th position. 14 car, Pat Gould, going to go by the 49 car here on the high side. Take over the 5th position. So right now that 49 car dropping back there a little bit. So 49 of Ivan Deschamps back in the 6th position. here with Tony Reiner, who is 1.4 second lead, almost 1.5 second lead over the second place car of John Pfeiffer. Makes a little bit of contact with the wall there as he comes off the turn. So how's that going to play out here now that lead has dropped down to 1.3 seconds? So the 33 of John Pfeiffer starting to reel that 81 car in. John Pfeiffer has some company looking at the 46 of Brent Owen here just behind. I suspect Brent Owen not going to waste a lot of time here to try to go around the 33 car. Good tough battle here between the 33 and the 46. You see the 20 also up in that mix as well. But some slightly different lines here are early on in this race. So right now we are on lap 22. Brent Owen starting to sniff around on that high side. Greg Kirchmeier going to try to duck in below here and maybe follow John Pfeiffer, use a little bit of a draft and maybe go around the 46 car. Oh, the 46 car gets up, or excuse me, the 33 gets up into the wall there. And now we have a three-way battle here, very, very tight. You see the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier going by here on the low side, looking to go by the 46 car. Buck up here with that 33, looking at that contact. Man, he made hard contact with the wall there. 46 had to take some evasive action to keep from hitting him. We'll come back here at Pat Gould in that fifth place car. Pat is currently 3.3 seconds back. Oh, and a little bit of contact there between the 46 and the 20. So our two championship leaders involved in an accident here on lap 24. Fortunately, it doesn't look like either one of those guys got into the wall there, so that is good news. So the 46, Brent Owen, 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Let's take a look at this. So Brent Owen comes in by, and then, oh man, that car snaps back to the right, and it gets into the left rear quarter panel of the 20. They go spinning through the grass here, and now on board with the 20 car. You see in his mirror, and he just gets spun there. And he is praying that that wall does not get any closer. Now on board with the 46, he tries to make that pass, and then gets back into that left rear quarter panel. You can see that wall getting larger and larger and larger. These guys fortunately able to get those cars rode up and avoid any contact with a hard surface. So probably a little bit of damage there, minor damage I would say. I would imagine that maybe the 46 car would have been a little bit worse off there. Take a look at this again. You see he's going to have some front end damage there. And I guess the 20 car probably does have some left front damage as well. So there's a little bit of contact there, secondary contact, as the 20 had spun around. Now they're making pit stops here. Not sure that 46 car is going to have a lot of room to get into his pit box here, so it looks like he's going to slide backwards. It looks like the 49 car had maybe gotten that nose over the pit box. 14 Pat Gould making it off pit lane here, and you see the 20 car coming back out and ahead of the 46. So some early race shenanigans between the 20 and the 46. Maybe a little bit of a points shakeup here. We'll see how this plays out. All right, you see the 49 and the 67 coming back in here on lap 26. That will hand over the lead to the 181 of Tony Reiner. John Pfeiffer in the 33 car is in the second position. Pat Gould in the 14 is third.
I got a little bit, but something's a little different than last time I ran the track. So
talking to Tony Reiner here.
Thank you.
All right, that's Tony Reiner there giving us an update on his situation there with his car. See the 20 car there peel off the track, come down pit lane, make a second pit stop. Maybe going to punch out a fender or two. Also take some tires, fresh tires here with the 1 to go, and when we cross the start finish line to take the green flag, we will start lap 29. Tony Reiner down on the inside line. He's going to be in the first position. John Pfeiffer in the 33 going to start up on the high side. Pat Gould is in third. Going to start down on the low line. The 46 of Brent Owen in fourth. All right, the pace car is in.
Flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green here on lap 29. Tony Reiner got that car back up front, but he has got a challenge with the 33 there of John Pfeiffer. Looks like John Pfeiffer. Oh, we had a little contact there between the 14 and the 46. Some hard battling here, and the 14 and the 46 battling out for position. Looks like the 46 going to be able to take over that position. The 14 car being challenged here right now by that 6X, Josh Flores. Josh Flores gets that car down on the apron there and barely catches that. Does a great job of hanging on to that car. Get that car down on the flat, and man, it really can cause that car to break loose. So the 6X now drops back to the 6th position. Get down on the apron there and just does a great job to keep the tail end of that car from coming around. Car pointed in the right direction. That's what you need to do. Back up here with the 181, Tony Reiner. 33, John Pfeiffer starting to keep down his neck here a little bit. On board here with Tony Reiner. Looking out of the back of the 181 car, and see a 33 just behind there, and then the Miller High Life Light Chevrolet. Josh Flores got up into the wall here on lap 32, makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Oh, and that car turns hard right there into the wall. It's going to give you some pretty significant damage. You might have to come in and get that looked at here. 20 and the 67. Trying to get, yeah, you see that 6X there does get into the wall there. The 67 and the 20 able to get around. Back up here with the 181 car. Those 4/10 of the second lead over the second place car, John Pfeiffer. Yeah, both of those guys make a little bit of contact there with the wall as well. That's certainly going to allow Brent Owen, who's in a third position, to reel these guys in. Getting more hard contact with the wall with the 181 car. Now the 33 going to close in. Back here looking at Josh Flores. Now we're back to the 181 car. So it gets down off that track, down onto the apron again, and that can really upset the balance of your car. You know, it's just keep struggling there to hang on to that car as you touch that flat part of the track in the turn. Cause that car to break loose in a heartbeat. Tony Reiner really running that middle line as he goes through that turn. Also see the different lines. Oh, and then a little bit of a touching of the apron there. John Pfeiffer on board with him, and he touches that apron, and that's going to allow the 46 car to be able to close in and maybe make a challenge here for the second position. So more contact with that apron, and that's going to cause that 33 car to wash up the track. 46 going to be able to get around here on lap 37. Brent Owen riding along with the 46 car as he makes that pass on the 33. Now begins to pull away. And Brent Owen now back up to the second position. John Pfeiffer now going to have a challenge from the 14 car. Pat Gould in the 14 looking to go around here on the outside. Pulls off that pass and now has secured the third position. The 14 car up to the third position now. 49 of Ivan Deschamps following him through, getting around the 33. So you see the 33 flirting around again with that apron down there. That allows the 49 car to be able to make a pass. Now the 20 car going to go around. So 33. Something just not quite right with the handling of that car right now, I don't think. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier will make that pass as well. So Greg Kirchmeier now up to the 5th position. 14 of Pat Gould running in the 3rd position right now here on lap 40. And he makes a little bit of contact with the wall there. So we've seen a lot of this. A lot of guys coming off the turn, making contact with that wall. Looking at Henry Leacock here as he makes this pass on the 33. So the 67 car now moving forward, getting around the 33, John Pfeiffer. Back up here with our race leader, Tony Reiner has 8 tenths of the second lead over the 46 of Brent Owen. Be interesting to see how that time changes here in the next few laps. Brent Owen able to chop into that lead there, and looks like he is a little bit. Some good camera angles, huh? Some of these fixed camera positions, they start the camera in a fixed position facing the wrong way. See the field go by here at this fixed camera position. Comes Josh Flores here, pretty high in that, up in the marbles. Back here in the 181 car, and Heath has got some company with that 46 of Brent Owen, who has wheeled him in. 2/10 of a second back, and the 46 car going to look to maybe make a pass here in the next few laps, maybe on this lap. So the 46 car, Brent Owen now slipping around here at the lead. 181 and Tony Reiner up high, allows that 46 car to be able to go and then duck in. You see, hear him get out of the throttle. Good thing that he did, because he was headed straight for the wall. It looks like coming off the turn, and he gets just a little bit out of the groove. Pretty risky, and get it into the wall fairly easily. It's a fun track, it's a fast track, but things can get away from you in a hurry. See the 181 car here now coming down off the track, and man, is he going to be able to get into the pit lane? He does not. He misses his pit lane. The 181 was going to pit, and then he came down off the track and did not make the commitment cone and had to come back out on the track. So Tony Reiner, tough break here now in the 7th position, misses his pit lane, and now has to come back around. See, he is being very, very conservative here, very safe on now coming back into pit lane here. So that 181 car, man, tough break for that Snap-on Tools Ford Fusion and Tony Reiner. He comes back down pit lane, so or now makes it on the pit lane, I should say. The 46 of Brent Owen right now has a 2.6 second lead over the second place car of Pat Gould. Tony Reiner taking service here, misses his pit stall and has to back up. So adding insult to injury here on lap 47. So at first you miss the entry into pit lane, and we see Josh Flores also having a tough time. I mentioned that in the briefing there. Leading up to the race, as we were in the warm-up session, that it's a little bit of a tricky situation trying to get on pit lane. The commitment cone sneaks up on you in a hurry, and right now the 6X, Josh Flores pitting his car here on lap 48. Now back up with our race leader. 3.2 second lead over Pat Gould. Brent Owen in the 46 car. Just ahead is Tony Reiner as he has gotten back out on the track. Tony is now 1 lap down, nearly 2 laps down. Tough break for that 181 car. Now here on following our leader, the 46, in that Hooters Chevrolet. Brent Owen, our points leader. See the 6X coming back out on the track here. Really, he has that car in first gear right now. Probably needs to shift that into second as he comes out, back out on the track. Looking at the replay here, looking at the 33 of John Pfeiffer making that pass, going around the 67 car. So pass here on the track is the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier as he goes around the 49 of Ivan Deschamps. Our race leader is Brent Owen. He has a 5.1 second lead over Pat Gould. On board here with Greg Kirchmeier in the 3rd position. Comes up on some lap traffic. Goes by that 6X of Josh Flores. Currently showing 4 laps down. Pat Gould coming off the track there to come into the pit lane. So a lot happening here. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now back up to the 2nd position. 14 of Pat Gould here coming down pit lane to take tires and service. Now the 46 car, Brent Owen, going to pit his car, and you see he gets on the brakes hard there, does make the commitment cone, gets on the brakes hard, does not want to get caught speeding. So our race leader, Brent Owen, now coming down pit lane. And again, you know, it's tough. We're going to take a look at this, and you really got to be on your P's and Q's here. And you hear him lock up that brake, lock up those brakes as he approaches the timing line. Now Brent Owen here pitting his car, getting tires and service on lap 54, and that will hand over the lead to the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Car here coming back out on the track off of pit lane. Pat Gould having a little bit of tough transition there to get back on the track. You do have a banking change, and that can, it's really tricky. You know, I tell you what, you can lose control of the car pretty easily right now. Looking at the 49 of Ivan Deschamps pitting his car. Tampa Bay Lightning Dodge here on lap 55. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now pitting. He has led several laps here. Now our race leader coming in to take a pit stop here on lap 56. '49 of Ivan Deschamps coming back off pit lane. Right, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier shoots out of pit lane here, out of his pit stall, down pit lane, onto the apron of the track to come back out onto the racing surface. See, as he comes back out on the track, Ivan Deschamps goes by there on the high side. Greg Kirchmeier now back in the 5th position. Take a look at Josh Flores here. He is currently in the 8th position, 2 laps down, and getting that car, drifting that car high there. He's been flirting with that wall there, lap in, lap out, and also been flirting with that apron there a little bit. You see how that's upset that balance of that car, and he really had to hold on to that to keep that from going up into the wall. Now here looking at the 14 car, Pat Gould, who's running in the 2nd position. You see he had to really kind of turn that car hard left to keep it from getting into the wall. Now we have the yellow flag here. Looking at the 181 of Tony Reiner running in the 3rd position. So on lap 58, a yellow flag. See Josh Flores up against the wall there as the 46 approaches, and man, the 46 almost makes contact with him. So again, wall glue. On board with the 46, and man, he dodges a bullet right there. So the 46 Brent Owen dodges a bullet. Again, on board with Brent Owen. Take a look at that again. Take a look at that again. All right, Brent Owen now back to the race lead. Pat Gould shown in the second position. Tony Reiner in third. Ivan Deschamps is fourth. I suspect here, given the how hard this place can be on tires, everybody's going to pit, get some tires and fuel. Here on lap 59. Looking out of the back of Brent Owen's car, you see Pat Gould there on the right side. Tony Reiner back there in the blue car coming down the middle of the pit lane. Fun to watch this battle off pit lane between these guys as they finish up their service. Of course, Brent Owen has a pretty good shot right out of here, out of pit lane. See 14 coming off. .33 of John Pfeiffer finishes his service, and I'm guessing that maybe that 20 car might have had a little bit of damage. He is getting tweaked on that Toyota Camry. So our race leader is currently shown as the 49 of Ivan Deschamps. 67 of Henry Leacock has also shown up front. Here in the second position, it looks like he is peeling off the track to go take some service. Also the 6X, Josh Flores, going to come into the pits. Ivan Deschamps looks like he is going to stay out for the time being. So that Pittsburgh Steelers, number 67, coming down pit lane. Here on lap 61. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, TurnLeft TV. You will find all the videos that we record and put them up there. I should say I record and put them up there. All the races, you can go back and watch races at your leisure. You can also follow us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV. I want to thank you very much for all the support. Don't forget to join us on Friday, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Friday Night Series. 2 50-lap heat races followed by a 70-lap points race at Martinsville. Race number 9 in their fall 2017 season. Coming up this Friday right here on TurnLeft TV. That's going to be a blast. 3 races at Martinsville. Ivan Deschamps coming off the track here to pit his car. I suspect we'll see him at Martinsville. Got 1 to go. Brent Owen is our new race leader. Or I should say back to the race lead. Tony Reiner in the second position, going to start on the outside line. 14 of Pat Gould. Starting in the third position down low, 33 of John Pfeiffer up high. All right, when we cross the start-finish line, we will start lap 63. so we are just about halfway. We're getting pretty close to halfway. All right, back to green. Brent Owen gets off to a great start. And he wanted Tony Reiner to not get off to a great start there. It looks like a 14 to Pat Gould to be able to make this pass. It's challenging on the low side, and the 14 car does make this pass. On board with Tony Reiner right now. He's got a mirror full of the 33 cars as we speak. We got a yellow flag here. Cautions, breed cautions. It looks like the 6X of Josh Flores involved. So here on lap 64, that car is a little slow right now. He made hard contact with the wall. Take a look at this. See, he gets down on that apron again, and again, get that transition, and it's going to upset the balance of the car, and he heads straight on into the wall. Man, that is a hard contact. So again, down on that apron there, and you come back up on that banking of the track, and upsets the balance, and hard contact. Looks like Goofy might be doing the shrug there. So Josh Flores bringing that car down to home pit lane. I suspect he is having a hard time steering this car. You see that car, just to keep it pointed and straight, he has to turn that wheel all the way to the right, and that car is pretty heavily damaged. So right now, Josh Flores in the pits taking service, and this is going to be pretty significant, I would imagine. So John Pfeiffer is shown as our race leader, as Brent Owen, Pat Gould, Tony Reiner, Greg Kirchmeier all make a pit stop. So John Pfeiffer in that 33 Miller High Life Light Chevrolet, our new race leader. Snag some bonus points here. So Tony Reiner slide by here under caution. So you see the 33 of John Pfeiffer peels off the track, comes down pit road. Also the 49 of Ivan Deschamps makes a pit stop. So Henry Leacock in the 167, or the 67, is also on pit lane. And will surrender the lead to the 181, Tony Reiner. Pat Gould shown in the second position. Hey, don't forget to join us on this Wednesday at Daytona International Speedway. 80 laps, race number 6 in the Ironman Racing Series, Daytona. There's a tire rule in that series, but I don't think that's going to be much of a factor. Generally, guys may just change right side tires. They may not change tires at all. So that's race number 6 in their 4th season, 2017, Season D in the Ironman Racing Series right here on TurnLeft TV. That's going to be a great one. I suspect we are going to have well over 20 drivers. Always a good one there in the Ironman series, and they have got Some great drivers, some great driving, great racing, great format, and great leadership there in that series too. That's a very well administrated series at SCSR. I'm gonna get the one to
yeah,
go.
yeah, picked up a little bit of damage, got it fixed. Car was pretty loose early on, so we made a little bit of a track bar adjustment. It's running really well right now.
All right, we're monitoring the radio chatter right now.
Ice, tough. Ladies back here on the lead lap with us and that. I don't know, he had some damage or something, had to make it stop, sounded like, but it's good to see him back up here. He's a good guy to race with, should be a fun race. Thanks, Heath, and happy birthday.
Well, I guess it's Heath Johnson's birthday. Happy birthday to little coot. 50 years old. About that, half a century. I never thought that I would live this long, I'll be honest with you. But I've made it this long. I think I'm doing pretty well. Playing video games all the time. Hey, what do you say? Alright, I say we go back to green. What about you? Enough about me. Let's make it happen here on the track. The 181 of Tony Reiner. Start down on the low side. 14 of Pat Gould up high. And he's got a challenge here from the 46 of Brent Owen. Looking low, but Brent Owen backs off here for the time being. Goes back to single file. On board with Pat Gould as he makes a run on the 181. He is taking a little bit slower corner entry to the 181 and a slightly different line there. Is that lower line going to work? Now you see the 46 car there back in third. He is our season points leader. Championship points leader right now. On board here with Pat Gould looking out the back of Pat Gould's car and our points leader, Brent Owen. Back up here with Tony Reiner, our race leader. Tight battle here between second and third. Kind of a different camera angle there, and I don't know how to do that one. Give it a shot. Really, it matters when you hit that key, where you're at. Like if I hit the key now, it would stop that camera right there and give me a view of those cars going by. So you got to be smart when you do it. There you go. That's not so smart. It's a timing thing, man, and I'm 50. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the ball. Alright, a 181 of Tony Reiner leading the field. At 0.3 of a second lead over the 14 of Pat Gould. Pat Gould has a little bit of a challenge here from that 46 car, Brent Owen. Right now on board with Pat Gould. You see Brent Owen looking on the low side here, looking to go around. At Malibu, Coca-Cola, number 14. So the Hooters Chevy at 46. Brent Owen looking to make this pass and take over the second position, and he does so. Brent Owen going to keep pushing that envelope there to see if he can capture the lead here on lap 74. Looking out of the front of Brent Owens' machine. He's shown 0.2 of a second back, but he is on the move. He's got a run here on the 181 car. He might be able to pull off this pass. Before they get to turn 1, they're going through the tri-oval. It looks like the 46 car going to battle here. Got a probably got position here on the 181. So this 46, Brent Owen fighting it out here with the 181. Tony Reiner putting up a good fight here on the outside. It's a good run, man. He stays in the throttle, gets up in the marbles, and able to pull off that, or hold on to that position. So that high side working pretty well right now for that 181. He was really driving that car to the high side. That's a dangerous place to be. It is dangerous up there. One little bobble and that car is into the wall. See this pass here. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier going around the 14. Pat Gould. Greg Kirchmeier moving that car forward here. Just a little past halfway. Again, back on board here, back up here with 181 and Tony Reiner. Maybe Brent Owen going to look a little bit at the high side and ducks that car back down to the low side here. On board with Tony Reiner, looking out the back of Tony Reiner's car at the 46. And throttle out there a little bit. Get out of the throttle. He gets into the wall just a tad. That's going to cause him to scrub off some speed a little bit. And it looks like the 46 car going to be able to make another run. Again, that 181 committed to that high side. How long is that going to be able to last for him? And this racing is allowing that 20 car to reel these two guys in. So you see the very, very different lines these guys are running. I'll tell you what, that 181. Now Brent Owen's going to give him a taste of his own medicine there. Maybe, nope, go to the high side. Looks like he might have been thinking about going on the high side there and getting a fender, but had to back off, and that's cost him a little bit of time there, but he's got another run. He's going to go oh, the 181 gets up into the wall there. So the 181 of Tony Reiner does make a little contact with the wall. The 46 of Brent Owen is able to take that position. Again, here we're looking at this battle, and you see the 181 make a little contact with the wall. Brent Owen captures the lead. And on board with Brent Owen as he pulls off this pass. You see that 181 car there get into the wall. So here on lap 80, our race leader is the 46, Brent Owen. Tony Reiner and the 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier, get together. Tony Reiner up into the wall, and Greg Kirchmeier sliding through the grass. Is he going to be able to avoid any contact with the wall? It looks like he is. So a little bit of contact there between the two. We were watching the 46 car and looking out of the back, back behind. It looks like these two just got together. Racing for the same real estate. I didn't see any evasive move by either one of those guys, any severe lane changes by either one of those guys, really. The 181 car there, Tony Reiner gets into the wall, man. He really did everything he could to try to save that car. Gonna have some damage there. I'm not sure how significant that is because for the most part, kept that car kind of parallel to the wall. And here we're going to look at it once again. And they just, again, racing for the same real estate. And that 20 car is on for a ride. On board with the 181. Man, he's hanging on. You see, he really did not make a lot of hard contact with the wall. So he might have just some minor fender damage, maybe a little bit of door damage, but probably just body damage, suspension-wise. Here is coming up on this action. This is the 33 of John Pfeiffer as he goes by. Again, on board him, we'll back this up a little bit to get an idea of what's going on. I don't know I like to do it that way, but it looks like the 20 car might have just gotten up there just a little bit. Just from that perspective, up into the 181. But again, you know, both of them sort of operating or well, we got some incident here with the 33 car. Not sure what happened here. Take a look and see what happened to John Pfeiffer. Not sure what went on there. The 83, or excuse me, yeah, the 33 sliding through the grass. Oh, it looks like there's some warp there. So somebody warped. These guys are on top of one another. So that didn't look like any driver error issue there. 181 coming off pit lane there. Hopefully he did not get any damage on that incident. So as I was saying, the 181 and the 20 just, you know, racing for the same real estate. I didn't see anything that was sort of a sudden move, like a blocking or anything like that, or either one of those guys losing control of their car and, you know, not overdriving it. Neither one of those guys overdriving that car. They just got together. They were just racing for the same real estate, came together, and spun out. 49 of Ivan Deschamps now coming down pit lane here on lap 83. We'll hand over the lead to the 46 of Brent Owen. Hey, come on out and join us on Saturday. The Saturday Night Thunder High Octane Racing League will be at Mountain Peak, which is Charlotte. 150 lap race, 75% damage, race number 6 in the fall 2017 season. At StuntCarSimRacing.com, the Saturday Night Thunder. It's going to be a great one there, man. Charlotte is one of the favorite tracks on the circuit. On Tuesday, Kansas Motor Speedway with the Next Level Racing Series. Super 7, 134 laps, 40% of the race distance, 1X tires, 1X fuel, and guess what? Open setup. So that's Tuesday, October the 24th. Next Level Racing Series. Come out and join those guys. Starting to get some big fields in that series on Tuesdays. I'll tell you what, man, if you have a chance, come out and watch go to Alta Velocidad. I was able to race in a race at Baku City Circuit with the Alta Velocidad GT Series. And had a great race, man. And that's televised on Extreme TV on YouTube. Also Racer Club on YouTube. They televise those races live. Just like we do as far as leaving those up on YouTube so you can watch them. So check that out, man. That is the basically simulating the Blancpain GT series. Pretty cool cars. We were racing Ferraris. So able to squeak home a 7th place finish at that place. Fun track, man. When I first got on it, I hated the track, but after driving so many laps on it, I really fell in love with it. It was a lot of fun. I'm starting to dig these road courses, so watch out. Yeah, check it out, man. It's pretty cool. All right, Brent Owen is our race leader. Starting on the inside, Tony Reiner. Now, see, after all of that, Tony Reiner has got his car in the 2nd position. 67 Henry Leacock in 3rd. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier in 4th. All right, the pace car's in, and when we cross the start-finish line, we will be on lap 86.
Green flag, go, 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 go!
Here, battling it to a pretty good start. Racing Tony Reiner here. Tony Reiner going to try to go back by on the high side and does so. It looks like he is trying to catch that car a little bit. He gets up into the wall. And Pittsburgh Steelers number 67 makes a little bit of contact. And now he's up into that wall glue like we were talking about earlier, and tough to get that off there. He was just patient, rode it to the end, and once that wall straightaway sort of ended, he was able to come off the wall. Looking at Greg Kirchner now in the 3rd position. He has had an eventful night. A little bit of a scrape with the 46 car, a little bit of a scrape with the 181 car, but Greg Kirchner still having a good run here in the 3rd position. As we start winding down this season, every race just going to be more and more and more important. So he's wanting to make sure that he stays within striking distance of the 46 car. Greg Kirchner currently 2nd in points. Take a look at a replay here. Ivan Deschamps making this pass on Henry Leacock as he makes some more contact with the wall. So the 49 car going around the 67. So Brent Owen, our race leader here on lap 90 with 181. Tony Reiner back in the 2nd position. Brent Owen open up in a little bit of a lead here, just about 7/10 of a second right now, actually extending that lead to almost a second. 181 of Tony Reiner back in the 2nd position. Probably has to feel pretty fortunate about being in the 2nd position, given the incident that he was just in to bring out that last caution. It could have been for the most part, a devastating incident. The 20 of Greg Kirchner back in the 3rd position. We see the 14 of Pat Gould make some contact with the wall there on lap 93. Hard contact with the wall, and he and John Pfeiffer get together. The 14 now up into the wall again. So the 33 and the 14 make some contact. Take a look at this again. Pfeiffer, they're going by. It looks like they just got together. Maybe the 14 came down a little bit. He got into that 33, and then the 14 comes up into the wall. See 49 of Ivan Deschamps slide by. So the 14 of Pat Gould now back in the 6th position. Back up here with our race leader, Brent Owen. Here on lap 94, starting lap 95. So the laps are winding down. For the driver of that Hooters Chevrolet. Our season points leader, Brent Owen. has about a 1.6 second lead over second place car of Tony Reiner, so extending that lead. See, this second place battle here is about ready to heat up. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier has run down the 181 car and now looking to maybe make a pass here. So more hard racing. We saw it wasn't too long ago that these guys got together. Again, nothing intentional by either one of those guys, but good hard racing on board here with Tony Reiner. As the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier follows behind there in the third position, running a slightly different line. Again, Tony Reiner is committed to that high line. Greg Kirchmeier going to try to use that low line a little bit, and not sure how much either one of these guys, their setups are affected by the incidents on the track. We were talking earlier about the 20 car having a eventful night. On board with the 20 as we speak, and he is looking on the low side there. And when he touches the apron there and loses a little bit of the balance of that car, and that car, man, I'll tell you what, that is wrecking without wrecking right there. That's as close as you get to wrecking as you can get without turning that car around. You see, man, that car is sideways. Sideways again. And again, that is, when you're at the wheel, that is an uncomfortable feeling. Somebody who's in a pretty good comfort zone right now, 2.8 seconds ahead of the second place car is Brent Owen. Take a look at John Pfeiffer back here in the fourth position. Running up on that high side there. He is starting to move to the high side here just to see if he can't find another line to be able to work for him. See about midline through that turn. We wind down these laps. Now under 30 laps to go. I take that back. We got 31 laps to go. Sorry, man, I can't do math. The 20 car now looking to go low here and make this pass. So 181 and Tony Reiner not going to give up that position without a fight. Again, committed to that high side. It looks like he is going to get a little bit better of a run maybe down this straightaway coming off the turn on the high side and able to hold on to that position for now. But again, now that 20 car pushes ahead and might be able to clear, oh my heavens, he barely got in there, be able to clear that 181 car, and he does so. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier takes over that position. Up to the second position. 3.9 seconds back. And those are the things you're going to have to do. You know, you're going to have to get up on the wheel. Hold on tight and racing guys for position. Ooh, you see the 181 come back down there after making a little bit of contact with the wall. John Pfeiffer just behind makes a little contact with that apron and slides up high and loses some time. On board right now with Tony Reiner. Looking at the 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier in the second position. As I was saying, these are the things you got to do if you want to win a championship. You're going to have to get up on the wheel and drive that car. You know, the race guys here for position. Every position is going to count. It's about racking up wins, and you got to take some chances. Now looking back here at the third place car. Now looking at the fourth place car of John Pfeiffer in the 33. Miller High Life Light, number 33. In 5th place is Ivan Deschamps in the 49 car. On board with Ivan here, comes off the turn, having a good run in the 5th position. Bay Lightning Dodge start to close the gap on the 4th place car of John Pfeiffer. 4/10 of a second back to the 33 car. In 7th is Henry Leacock here in the 67 car, and he is going to make a pit stop here on lap 108. Well, the 67 car peeling off to make a pit stop is the 181 car thinking about coming in here. Tony Reiner to bring his car into the pits here on lap 109. See him really get on the brakes there to get that car woed up. And again, it's a tough pit lane to get in. It doesn't seem like it from, you know, maybe the spectator vantage point, but, and maybe even really not from a driver standpoint, if that commitment cone sneaks up on you in a hurry. So Brent Owen currently has a 5.3 second lead over the 2nd place car of Greg Kirchmeier. 33 of John Pfeiffer back, 8.5 seconds back. 67 of Henry Leacock coming back out off pit lane. Always a risky time here. Again, you gotta think about that transition back up onto the track there as you have not quite so bad there on the backstretch, but you see that does upset the balance of the car a little bit. You see the 46, our race leader, coming down pit lane here, wanting to make sure that he does not speed. Wants to have a good, clean pit stop. That will surrender the lead to the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Gould here revving that engine there, trying to race the 33 car off pit lane. Man, what a battle these two have off pit lane. So the 14, Pat Gould going to beat that 33 car out off pit lane here on lap 112. Pat Gould currently in the 5th position. Let's take a look at this battle again. What a good one. Man, what a rocket ship there. 14 had a rocket ship coming off. The 33 just, you know, biding his time, taking his time coming off pit lane. Really doesn't want to, you know, get into an accident right now on board with the 33. Following the 33 here. 6th place car, John Pfeiffer. You see Ivan Deschamps, who was our race leader, now has come onto pit lane. I don't see any tires going on that car. Maybe there are, but I did not see any tires being changed on that car. Maybe left sides. I might have missed the right sides if he did. 33 of John Pfeiffer back up to the 5th position, and now on, or following the 46 car here on lap 113. Across the start-finish line will be on lap 114 of 133. 5.8 second lead over Tony Reiner. See Ivan Deschamps coming back out on the staying down on that apron. He has gotten caught speeding. The 49 of Ivan Deschamps going to have to come back down pit lane. So now in the 7th position. Going to have to do a drive-through here. .46 of Brent Owen. 5.9 second lead over the second place car, the 181 of Tony Reiner. See the 49 car now coming back out on the track after serving a drive-through penalty. So the Tampa Bay Lightning Dodge, Ivan Deschamps. Now 2 laps down in the 7th position. Car, Brent Owen, 7.1 seconds up on the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. So Greg Kirchmeier has gotten around the 181. And these guys have been battling off and on all night. Oh my heavens, that was a close battle right there. You see that 181 and come down just close to the 20. We'll take a look at this again. They're on board with the 20. He got on that apron a little bit there, fighting that car pointed in the right direction and keep it from coming out of, getting out of control there and getting into the 181. And 20 of Greg Kirchmeier pulls off that pass. Not without holding his breath. Take a look at this again. This is Tony Reiner on board with Tony. And he has come down there a little bit, not quite as high as what he had been running, and they almost made contact. Unfortunately, he takes some evasive action there, almost got into the wall, but was able to keep it off the wall. So here on lap 120, as Brent Owen leads the field, starting to approach lap traffic. Peacock is the last car on the lead lap, and the 46 of Brent Owen starting to move up onto the 67 car. So lap traffic could be a factor. See the 67 car just ahead. Brent Owen closes that gap. 67 car slides high here and lets the 46 go. Again, that's just veteran driving right there. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now in the 2nd position. He is 5.9 seconds back, so he is closing the gap. Does he have enough time? I'm just not sure. I mean, we're looking at about 12 laps to go, and I'm just not sure that 11 laps to go now, that the 20 car has enough time to be able to reel in the 46 car. Got this 181 car here. He comes down off the track, and man, does he get into his on pit lane here without speeding. And he had barely made that commitment cone. 181 to Tony Reiner. Can't say enough how hard it is to get on pit lane, and we're going to get an idea of the horror that he might have felt as he's trying to get that car on the pit lane and under the speed limit. 5.3 second lead right now is the 46 over the 20. Pat Gould now in the third position. 12 seconds back. John Pfeiffer in fourth, 14 seconds back. Here on lap 125. So the gap is closing, just not fast enough, I think, unless some major event happens. Just not fast enough. It's now about down to almost just 5 seconds. So the 20 car is closing the gap. It's just not fast enough, I think, to be able to catch this 46 car. See the 67 car here making a late race dash. Maybe a splash and go for the 67 car. And now I've got to start wondering, does the 46 car have enough gas to be able to make it to the end? That's certainly something that we've seen play out time and time again here at Happy Hour Racing League. Fuel mileage. Pit strategy. You've got to be on top of your game here to be able to pull off a victory. Does the 46 car have enough fuel to be able to make it to the end? So we've seen the 67 car make a pit stop here, hinting that they're close on fuel. And he is now starting to pull away here a little bit from the 20 car, which tells me maybe he might have been in fuel saving strategy and might have enough fuel to make it, and he is just going to step on the gas and go. So now he's opened up a 6-second lead on the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. Here on lap 131. About 2.5 laps to go. 46 of Brent Owen. Just 2 laps to go here for Brent Owen. He heads down the backstretch, clear track ahead. Does he have enough fuel? I suspect now that he does, because he has stepped on the gas and is starting to pull away. On board here. 1 lap to go. Just 4 turns for the 46 car. Our season points leader. Can he pick up an all-important victory here in race number 6 in the chase? Able to battle back from some adversity early on in the race, some contact with the 20 car, and have solid pit stops there on and keep his car out of trouble. Comes away with the race victory. Uh-oh. Looks like it's so great. There's our screenshot All right, well, that certainly changes things, doesn't it? Brent Owen comes away with the race victory. That's sometimes that happens. Once they cross the finish line, for some reason we had a Windows update today, so we had a little bit of a snafu. Those guys who were in the military knows what snafu is. It's an acronym. I'll let you look it up. But Brent Owen comes away with a race victory here in race number 6 of the chase. Hopefully we'll be able to get him up here in the broadcast booth for a little bit of an interview. Kansas Speedway, that was a tough one. Tough battle there. Toyota Tundra 200 in race number 6. Looks like Greg Kirchmeier had come in the 2nd position. So our 2 points leaders finished 1-2 tonight here at Kansas. Get a good, somewhat decent screenshot there. You see Pat Gould finishes in the 3rd position, John Pfeiffer 4th, Tony Reiner finishes in the 5th position, Ivan Deschamps 6th, Henry Leacock in the 7th position, and Josh Flores in his first race out finishes in the 8th position. See if we can't get Brent Owen up here in the broadcast booth. Get a little bit of an interview with him. Take us a moment here and let him get that car to victory lane, get out, and have a sip of champagne. So we had a couple cautions here that really shook up things, but in the end, it looks like the strongest car there won. 46 is our points leader. So we'll get him up here in the booth. All right, Brent Owen, race winner here at Kansas Motor Speedway, comes away with the race victory. Congratulations, good, hard
Thanks,
fought.
Heath. It was a lot of fun. The car really did well the second half of the race. The last round it was getting a little loose coming off the corner, but I had quite a bit of lead there and worked out for us.
I'll talk a little bit about that battle you had with the 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier, earlier on.
Yeah, it was a real tough passing. I tried getting under him a couple times, and just the low line just didn't seem to be the ideal line. I did end up getting by him there. It looked like he may have just touched the wall coming out of 2, if I remember right, and I don't know what happened towards the end, if he had tires go away on him or what, but it was good racing with him, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you had a little bit of contact there earlier in the race. Talk a little bit about the battle that you had early in the race. Looks like you had made a little bit of contact with his left rear quarter panel.
Yeah, it did. I was coming out of 2, and the rear of the car was getting real loose. It was before we made our track bar change, and it ended up hooking, and I caught his rear corner, spun him, and I even had enough to try to give him a little bit of a tap, keep him from spinning across my nose, and we just kind of slid off into the grass together and didn't hit anything, and we were both able to continue and had a good time. I hate getting into guys, but sometimes it happens, and I'm just glad that we were both able to get by and not have any damage, or be able to continue on. And he finished second tonight. Excellent run for Greg. It was fun racing with him. I wish it was a little closer there towards the end and that, because I love racing with him there in the closing lap. So, but I'm glad he was able to pull off a second tonight.
Well, I'd say what, it's a pretty tight points battle here right now. You have 132 points, just ahead of Greg with 129 after this final race in this round. How do you feel like your chances are of winning this points championship?
Feeling pretty good about it. You know, just gotta keep doing what we're doing. We're picking up wins here. You know, we got a couple extra bonus points going into the last round of 8 next week. That's at Martinsville, and I usually do pretty well there. It's a fun track, and you know, if we can pick up another win here before the finale, that'd be great. You know, we're just trying the best we can and see what we can do, and hope it all goes well.
Yeah, so you got Martinsville next week, Texas after that, and then Phoenix coming up.
Yeah, I like tight, you know, tracks and whatnot. I mean, I'm big into road course racing and whatnot, so I kind of see them as like a continuous road course, you know, where it's you basically get into a rhythm and whatnot, and I do pretty well at them, and you know, we'll see what we can do, and we'll get some practice in here the next week or whatever, and hopefully, like say, we can pick up a win or two along the way.
Well, you got some practice coming up on Thursday, and I suspect that a lot of people are invited to that on Thursday with you. Excuse me.
That's true. Yep. Come on out. Thursday night we practice. We prefer you guys, you know, if you want to come out and race with us, practice with us on Thursday night. You know, run with us. We usually run some practice races, just like 10-lap sprint races, and it's a lot of fun. These guys are great guys to race with. Very clean. You know, it was nice to see Pat back this week. Digger, he did really well tonight. I think he was either, I think he maybe picked up a 3rd or 4th, if I caught that right. And yeah, he did really well tonight. It's good racing with him. And like I said, all these guys are really good. And if you're into stock car racing, come on out and you know, look up Happy Hour Racing League on Google and join our team speak and have a blast.
Well, congratulations there. Go and enjoy that win, and good luck to you the rest of the season, sir.
Thanks, Heath. Much appreciated. You do a great job with the broadcast, and it really adds a lot to our league, and we appreciate it. Have a good night, and we'll catch you next race.
Thank you. It's my honor, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, that is Brent Owen coming away with the race victory there. Our points leader, definitely going to give him a shot in the arm as he moves into the next round. We'll be at Martinsville next week. Greg Kirchmeier still in the hunt there, finishing in the 2nd position tonight. He is 2nd in points, so you know, Brent Owen going to get a little few bonus points here as he moves into this next round for winning some races. And Greg Kirchmeier still in the hunt. Hey, coming up next or on Friday here at High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series, be at Martinsville Speedway, race number 9 in their fall 2017 season. 2 50-lap heat races followed by the 70-lap points race at stockcarsimracing.com right here on TurnLeft TV. Tell you what, man, it's been a fun one. Coming up on Saturday night, 150-lap race, 75% damage at Mountain Peak. That is Charlotte with a High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder. Race number 6 in their fall 2017 season. And then coming up on Wednesday, 80 laps. Race number 6 in the Ironman Racing Series at, yep, you got it, Daytona. 80 laps. That's going to be a great one. It's a tire rule in that series, although I don't think it's going to be a factor at Daytona. So that'll be right here on TurnLeft TV. Hey, please come out and join us on YouTube, TurnLeft TV. That's where you'll find all the races uploaded. Go back and look at those at your leisure. You can also follow us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV, and you'll get some updates when the races have been uploaded. Thank you very much. That'll do it for us. We out of here.